Welcome, welcome. My name is Marie Rake. I'm a professional development manager here with HireQuest, serving our MRI network and Snelling offices at large. Welcome to Candidate Training. Today, we're going to be discussing LinkedIn and leveraging it as far as a tool to boost your overall career. That really starts with optimizing your LinkedIn profile. We've got a handful of tips on here, and we'll dig in further today. First tip I've got for you is to use a professional profile picture with a compelling headline. Why does this matter? Your photo and your headline are really the first things that people notice. A polished, approachable image and a clear, value-driven headline can make someone click on your profile. As far as action steps, what can I do in order to make this happen? Choose a clear, high-resolution headshot with a simple background, good lighting, and professional attire, industry appropriate, of course. Smile naturally, approachable, but confident, and craft a headline that's more than just your job title. Include values or specialty. For an example, I wouldn't just have account manager up there. I might have helping SaaS companies scale through strategic partnerships, right? Hooks people a little differently. Our second tip we have is to write a strong, concise summary. Why does this matter? This really is your elevator pitch. It's where people decide if they want to keep reading. Start with what you do and who you help as you start to craft this. Share your key skills and unique value proposition, and end with a call to action. For example, let's connect. I've got a couple examples here for you from a structure perspective, from a hook and an expertise, and then a call to action. So we're going to start with our hook first. Hook. I help healthcare organizations streamline operations through strategic hiring and process optimization. Expertise. With over 8 years in recruitment and business development, I've placed over 200 top-tier candidates in high-demand markets. Call to action. If you're looking for talent solutions or industry insights, I'd love to connect. Makes sense, right? Our third tip is to be completing all relevant sections on your LinkedIn. LinkedIn really favors complete profiles and search results, and a detailed profile builds credibility. Add all roles with descriptions highlighting achievements, right? Use metrics and quantifiable data where possible. Fill in your education, your certifications, your volunteer work, your skills, your recommendations, and your passions. I recommend at least 5 to 10 skills to improve your searchability overall. Use keywords strategically. Keywords really help recruiters and potential clients find you in your profile. Identify industry and role-specific keywords using job postings in your specific niche, and integrate them naturally into your headline, summary, skills, and job descriptions alike. For example, for a digital marketing candidate, I might have SEO, SEM, PPC, Google Analytics, brand strategy. For project management, I might have Agile, PMP, resource allocation, stakeholder management. You get the gist. Fifth recommendation would be to customize your LinkedIn URL. A short, branded URL is easier to share and looks more professional than the automated one. You can go to Edit Public Profile and URL on your profile page, click the little pencil icon, and change it to something simple. For example, linkedin.com/in/Jane Doe, right? Highly searchable. Use it on your resume, your email signature, and your business cards to make you as accessible as possible. I'd also recommend adding multimedia to showcase your work. Multimedia really makes your profile engaging and proves your expertise overall. I would make sure to add presentations, project snapshots, videos, awards, articles that you might be mentioned in or might have written in on, and link published content or portfolio pieces as well. You can attach case studies or client testimonials if applicable. And last but not least, as far as optimizing your LinkedIn profile, I would recommend that you proofread for professionalism, right? Typos and sloppy formatting happen, but they do hurt your credibility. Read your profile out loud to catch any awkward phrasing, use tools like Grammarly, and ask a trusted colleague to review it for feedback. When it comes to building your network and engaging with others, we've got a handful of tips up here on the screen as well. I would connect with professionals in your target industry. A network that aligns with your career goals can really open doors to opportunities, insider knowledge, and referrals. As far as action steps, I would identify decision makers, recruiters, and peers in your field using LinkedIn search filters. You can search by job title and industry. For example, talent acquisition manager plus tech. Connect with alumni from your school or colleagues from past roles. I would also recommend you personalize your connection requests. Personalized requests show genuine interest, making them more likely to be accepted. I would mention a common interest, a mutual connection, or a recent event. Keep it short, sweet, and relevant. An example of this would be, "Hi, Alex. I enjoyed your recent post on supply chain optimization. I'd love to connect and exchange insights on logistic trends." Or another example, "Hi, Jamie. I see we both attended the Georgia State Business Networking event. Let's connect." Short, sweet, to the point, pulls on the thread of commonality. It's all we're looking for. Another recommendation I would have for you is to join relevant LinkedIn groups. Groups really offer access to niche discussions, industry-specific news, and networking opportunities. You can search for groups using industry keywords, for example, healthcare recruiting network or B2B sales leaders, and participate by commenting on posts, asking questions, and sharing resources. Use these group discussions to connect with members directly and build personalized relationships from there. I would also follow companies that you're interested in and interested in working for. Staying informed about a company's updates keeps you ready for openings and conversation starters when it matters, not after the fact. Follow companies on your target employer list. Engage in their content by liking, commenting, resharing. When commenting, make sure to add value instead of just agreeing, right? Share your industry-related insights or thoughts on what they're sharing. On that note, I would also recommend you share insightful industry content. Posting relevant content showcases your expertise and positions you as a thought leader. Share articles, case studies, or news with your own commentary. Unwind that headline from your personal perspective. It gives you additional traction. You can also post original content like tips, experiences, or lessons learned. Aim for 1 to 2 posts a week to maintain visibility without oversaturating. I would also recommend that you engage with others' posts. Regular engagement builds rapport, increases your profile visibility, and sparks new conversations and helps you beat the algorithm. Comment thoughtfully on posts, ask questions, add insights, or share similar experiences, and react strategically, right? Use insightful or celebratory reactions when appropriate. For example, right? "Hey, this aligns with what I've seen in my work, especially with the challenge of aligning hiring timelines with candidate availability." Another example of this: "Thanks so much for sharing on this trend report. It's a great reminder of how the market is shifting today." I would also recommend that you ask for recommendations and endorsements. Social proof really strengthens credibility and reassures potential employers or clients of exactly what they're getting. Request recommendations from former managers, colleagues, and clients who can speak to your value-driven results. And personalize your requests, remind them of a project when you work together. For example, "Hey, Chris, I really enjoyed collaborating with you on the XYZ project. Would you feel comfortable writing a brief recommendation highlighting our work together?" And last but not least, how are we using LinkedIn features to job search? You can absolutely set your profile as open to work. Okay? This signals to recruiters that you're actively seeking new opportunities, increasing your chances of being contacted. You can go to your LinkedIn profile, click Open To, and then click Finding a New Job. You can add job titles, locations, specific start dates, and employment type preferences as well. And you can choose whether to make this visible to recruiters only or to all LinkedIn members, which adds the green Open to Work frame that you might be familiar with. You can use LinkedIn's job search filters as well. Filters can help you quickly narrow down relevant opportunities. You can go to Jobs and filter by location. They've got remote, hybrid, or on-site. You can filter by industry, experience level, entry associate, manager, etc. And lastly, by date posted, last 24 hours, past week, so on and so forth. You can save those custom searches for reoccurring needs. For example, marketing manager plus Atlanta. I would also recommend that you save job searches and create alerts. Alerts notify you when new roles matching your criteria are posted, giving you first mover advantage. These will come directly to your email inbox. After applying filters, you can click Set Alert at the top of that search. You can choose your frequency, daily or weekly, and delivery method, email or notification directly on the platform. Another recommendation would be to research companies and employees. Tailoring your application with company-specific insights really can help you stand out. You can review a company's about page, posts, or any recent news on LinkedIn, and look at the employee profiles to see career paths, skills, and mutual connections. Utilize those insights in your cover letter and interview prep alike to get a competitive advantage. I would also recommend that you use LinkedIn Learning to upskill. Adding in-demand skills improves both your qualifications and your search ranking. Constantly be learning, and there's so many free resources specifically on the platform. You can search for courses in project management, sales, digital marketing, leadership, or skills relevant to your target role. I guarantee you there's something running currently. You can complete courses and add certificates directly to your profile in real time. Reach out for informational interviews and referrals. Referrals dramatically increase the odds of landing interviews. You can identify contacts at specific target companies, send a brief, polite request. Hi, Sarah, I really admire your work at XYZ. I'm exploring roles in your field and would love to hear about your experience over a quick coffee or call. Very simple, very pointed, very clear. You're going to get responses here. And last but not least, monitoring your LinkedIn dashboard. Your dashboard is going to show how visible and engaging your profile is. You can check your profile views, search appearances, and post engagement on a weekly basis would be my recommendation, and identify patterns, right? There's a spike in views after posting content. Why? What was it about the content? Was it the medium? Was it the time of day? Was it the day of the week? Pay attention to those patterns and repeat what works. As Viveka von Rosen, author of LinkedIn Marketing, says, LinkedIn is not just a place to find jobs. It's a place to build your personal brand, establish your thought leadership, and cultivate meaningful relationships that can lead to exciting career opportunities. Thank you so much for your time today. If you would like to learn more about open opportunities, please reach out to your recruiter who specializes in your industry.